one thing we're going into like the building, like before COVID, you were able to like put like home things behind you and just focus like on your work because you're in the building, you're in the environment of students and teachers. I feel like for me, I didn't really have a designated area to do my work or to do my classes, so it was just weird. Not weird, but it didn't feel like school, and a lot of like distractions at home. If I had a choice, I don't think I would choose to do virtual learning.
Virtual learning is great and all, and the teachers are doing a great job of adjusting and helping their students learn, but nothing beats in-person learning.
We've been doing face-to-face for about a week now, with majority of our first semester being virtual. When we had virtual learning, that was the worst, frankly, at least for me. I felt like giving up on classes, and some of them I did.
I don't really do well online. My grades slip when I do online because I feel like school's an option when I'm at home, and so I procrastinate and then I don't do my work and then my grades drop. But when I'm actually in school, I do all my work and I get good grades.
Going from online to back in person was really hard for me because I was behind online. It's a lot harder to stay focused online. But being in person actually is way better than online.
Some of my friends, they like so far behind because COVID threw them off. Nobody knew this was gonna happen, so they like confused on online work, but they trying.
For me, I ask a lot of questions, and I rely on teachers to be there for me. And it was hard for me because I would have to text them, wait for their response, and I'm over here, stressing about it.
I'm currently all in-person school. We did switch to online at one point, but now we are back in person. My social life has actually changed a lot. I don't really talk to my friends as much because we don't see each other. There's not a lot of social time for us to talk at school anymore. We do have lunch together, but it's very distant and not the same as it used to be.
I'm doing hybrid, so that means that I go to school just a few times and then I do online for the rest of my classes. There are no after-school activities right now unless you are literally by yourself just practicing alone because we're not allowed to.
Sports got canceled, pushed back. We're wearing masks all the time. You can't take them off.
I've been trying to be more careful, wearing a mask literally everywhere, but sometimes you just still get it.
I'm most worried about getting my family sick and then that kind of spreading to more people.
So you have to take a lot of extra precautions. We have to wear masks constantly. And there's always that threat of being switched again to online, like we just were. So online school was definitely different because it was still school, so it was different than last year's online school because it was still school, so we still had to wake up in time and we still had assignments that were due, whereas last year it was credit, no credit. So last year we didn't necessarily have to wake up for every single Zoom, but this year it was important that we did because it all counted. I'm kind of just looking forward to the end of the year because I know that I won't have to wear a mask as much because I won't be in school all day.
Going back to lockdown would probably be the worst thing to happen to me. That's not something that I'm looking forward to, but what I am looking forward to is getting out of this. It's looking pretty good right now. We're here right now, so I would consider that a win.